Let's see how many chains I can do. Switch again. In the last video, I reviewed Trigger for the general audience, but in this one, I got more to say in detail about her. I'm going to assume, hopefully correctly, that you clicked on the Min-Maxer tips and tricks video, maybe because some of y'all are vertical Andes. Maybe you're one of those that can clear Daily Assault, get 9 stars, no problem, but want to improve that score. There are 2 ways to improve Trigger and her team. Obvious, and they're pretty obvious, right? Gear and playing better. As for gear, for those that want to invest vertically, hold on, what the heck is vertically? Just think of it like this, right? You got that peanut butter on that butter knife and you're spreading it on your ass. I mean, on the bread, right? But you're spreading it way too thin. You know, I have a friend that plays like that. They enjoy that, collecting all the characters, not putting too much into it, not min-maxing the discs and rotation. They just like collecting characters. But for those that want to just take their favorite team characters all the way to the top, rest assured that right now Trigger M1R1, her performance is, yeah, she's pretty much the new queen of stunner and support right now. And math checks out, she's at the top, boys. Her total days contribution over 30 seconds or 27 or 25 seconds. Her damage contribution, right? They're no laughing matter. And I love Astra and all, and she's versatile, but Trigger is right up there. She's great if you want to invest vertically into her. That's all I'm trying to say. The reason why I didn't really want to push the general audience on my Trigger review was because M1R1 is still a steep vertical investment. It's hard to tell the general ZZZ audience not to go pull for Vivian or the 2.0 upcoming characters and the first anniversary and maybe like a Miyabi rerun, right? Now, I got a couple questions saying, yo, should I go like M1 this DPS character? M1 on Trigger would be better than on a DPS. Like I said, there are 2 ways to improve Trigger. We're gonna talk about that gear part later on because I know some of you guys just want to see some tips and tricks in terms of how you can improve your gameplay. So let's get into that. Let's load this up real quick. We'll start. Oh, Ambi's excited. Let's go. First thing that I want to talk to you guys about, it doesn't really have to do with Astra, but is when you quick assist into Trigger, you want to hold the basic attack versus, check it out. You see how she did 2 physical shots? You want to skip that animation to tighten your rotation. And the next thing that I want to tell you guys about, let me remove Astro 1 second. When you go into the sniper mode, you see there's the finishing shot, right? The finishing shot. You don't need to wait for the finishing shot. She's going to do it automatically. So watch this. I'll prove it to you guys. Right there. She's doing it. Okay. Boom. And I was making the same mistake day 1, all right? So I'm going to hold the X special here. We're going to switch, hold that basic attack, and then just quick assist into Ambi. So if you do have that quick assist prompt, you don't need to do like this, like a finishing shot, and then swap. Let's just say you don't have the quick assist prompts, you're not playing with Astra or something like that. So you want to hold it. And then as soon as you see it, boom, just swap. Okay, so let's put this all together, all right? Swap, hold the basic. And then swap like that. So that just saves a lot of animation time. And it's going to tighten your rotation. We're going to bring the fox here for this one because it's cute, okay?
Fiance.
The next one I want to say is, what about if I don't want to use my quick assist prompts in the sniper mode, right? It does have that 25-second cooldown. So let's say you don't want to proc the quick assist. You can cancel it. All right, so you can cancel the sniper mode. Okay, so you can save the quick assist and then just proc it here like that.
Copy.
So if you're like, okay, maybe you're not ready to use it, you could always cancel it. You could cancel really quickly by right-clicking while holding the basic attack. Okay, so if you let go of the basic attack, you cannot cancel it. You see that? I'll show you again. I'm spamming the right click. I just can't cancel it. So you have to hold the basic attack and then just tap the right click and immediately she cancels the sniper mode. There's a couple cool cases of using this. For example, let's say that you don't want a quick assist with the sniper stance and instead you want to use your X special. Maybe you want to use your energy. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into this and then you're going to just right click once. Boom. And then you can press X special. Prompt the quick assist there and do that. And I'm going to show you guys a side-by-side clip.
Ether vision activate. Right on cue. Supporting position.
It does have a max range, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty good range, right? Like, that's way too far. I like to do this in my daily driver because it does provide a lot of burst in the beginning like this. Right? I'm not really necessarily doing it for the days. The days is great as well. The initial days buildup, the burst days buildup is nice, but also just for a nice burst beginning. Yeah, once again, I can just shred everything with Miyabi, but you know, when I'm playing with Trigger, I'm trying to min-max with Trigger. So I just, once again, hold down the basic attack. You don't need to get this many rounds off, right? When you're just doing like a 10-20 second disc drive farm, you just need one round. Like, you just need to hit one round, get that initial purge, and then while you're holding the basic attack, you tap the right click, and then X special once again. Quick assist. I keep trying to say quick assist, and do your thing. She's got that yellow meter where there's no ICD, and you just go to town, right? That's gonna speed up your daily activities. If you do daily activities with your Trigger, maybe you love her that much like I do.
Ether vision activate.
Maybe you just need 20% or 30% more days before you head into the stun phase. So you can use it then as well. You could pretty much, you could play around with it. You don't need to start the fight this way. Maybe you want to conserve the X special for later. But yeah, being able to cancel the sniper mode is really nice. There were a lot of people that didn't know about that. And people running towards the boss to do X special. You don't need to do that. Okay, and the quick assist, just do it as soon as you see the little blinks at the bottom right. And another thing I want to say is when you're doing something that doesn't take that much time, right? You don't need to fill up the purge meter, okay? So one, boom, you see that? 25 right there. And when you're in that yellow state, it's not going to consume purge anyways. It removes the ICD of her aftershock. So yeah, for those that forgot, remember when we installed this game, we played Billy? Do remember that there is a max range. And also, the further you're out, there is a rule in the game where you do reduce damage. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is her defensive capabilities. She has that auto dodge with an 8-second cooldown. She's really good at dodging in the sniper state as well. So yeah, press your left, right, even back. And if you mistime it, you get an auto. Now, at the beginning when you're building Purge, you want to just stand still, right? You don't want to be like doing this because it is eating into your DPS. The animation is slower. So the next thing is this. Check this out.
Get over here!
Ooh, watch this. right? So let's say you don't have Ambi and she's not making you quick assist. You can swap to trigger and it skips her basic attack 1 and 2. I don't know how applicable this is or if you're playing a quick swap friendly team, but check this out. So you're gonna proc it and then you go into basic 3 and then 4, and then you can go like this and then switch back into Ambi, right? Just an example. Swap once again. You could do that, or what you could do is swap to her basic 3 and then 4, hold, quick swap, quick assist. Okay, you guys know what I mean. But the thing is that that's pretty cool, right? You could switch to trigger, skip basic 3 and 4. It's not that big of a deal, but you can find some flashy plays with this. So I just switched from Ambi's X special, got that fire text, and then went to basic 3, 4. Boom, swatch, you know, swap back. Let's see how many chains I can do. Switch again.
Adjusting for wind. Right on cue.
You see that? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool if you want to do like a little montage. Let's go back to the gear, right? Some people are complaining about over days. What that means is that they're entering the stun phase of a boss of Deadly Assault a little bit faster than the liking. Some people think that Trigger has to run Shockstar or else. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. There are just so many different variables. I'm at 173 impacts in combat, and I know a lot of people, especially my viewers at M0R1, they're at 195 impact in combat with Shockstar 4-piece, but I daze faster than them. Well, duh, right? I have M6R5, pay to win. What I'm trying to say is that just don't look at impact. See the fight, see the different variables. It all depends on your team and the setting. Some fights, you don't want to stun the boss too quickly. Some fights, you dazing so fast that you get a second stun, and that helps you clear. You know, then gear that way. You don't need to follow what everybody's doing. You need to like pretty much sit down and then test it yourself with your team, with what gear you have available. Do you have the signature weapon? Do you not? What I'm trying to say once again is that there is no real clear cut. Well, there is. There is for you. You have to find that out, not somebody else, of how to gear your trigger to your fitting, to your liking. You could go with 4-piece Shockstar with impact slot 6. And if you think that you're stunning too fast, maybe try switching out your slot 6 to attack percentage. For those that want to experiment with X special, more X specials, they could try the Swing Jazz 2-piece, and they could also try slot 6 energy if they wanted to. Now, let's say you don't have a signature weapon and you don't want to be farming this drives all day, every day, then you can go with the 4-piece Shadow for the extra 12% crit and 2-piece Woodpecker. So there's a lot of things you could do to fine-tune her days. You could lower it or increase it. More days, more impact doesn't always equal being better because of the way ZZZ is designed, especially the Deadly Assault bosses. And with that, I hope the video was helpful. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And I hope you guys have a great day. See you in the next video.